Welcome and let's solve this beautiful geometry problem together. We are given a quarter circle and this quarter circle has two line segments, this, and they are both perpendicular to each other at this point. And this length measures 7 units, this measures 24. From here to here measures x, and the question is asking us what is the value of x. Is this something you can do? Don't worry yourself, I'm going to take you through that step by step. It's just so easy. So what do we do first? The question has told us that these two line segments are perpendicular here. It means this is 90 degrees. So we are free to draw a line from this point to touch this. Just for us, it's just going to help us in what we want to do. So let's join this together. So let's do it gradually. So this is what we have. So we have this. Now that we have joined this together, what should we do next? You see that this has formed a right triangle. Did you observe? This has formed a right angle triangle. And since this has formed a right angle triangle, we are free to get this part, this length. So let's label this length M. Now, how do we get this? You observe that we are working with the size of a right angle triangle. And each time you work with the size of a right triangle, just remember to use your Pythagorean's theorem. Now, using your Pythagorean's theorem, the angle is angle 90 is here. Just take it in opposite. The side that is in opposite to that right angle is always the longest side. What do? Square the longest side, and that's going to give us m squared is equal to the square of the two legs summed. So we have 24 squared plus 7 squared. Simplify, we have m squared is equal to 24 squared gives us 576. 7 squared gives us 49. Add up, we are going to have m squared is equal to 6 plus 9 gives us 15. Take 1. This will give us 12. Take 1. Then we have 6. So to get m, what do? M will now be, remove this square, you square root 625. Take the positive and negative. Now, because m is side can't be negative, we are only going to concentrate on the positive square root. So in that case, we are going to have m is equal to square root of 625 gives us 25. So the value of m is 25. It means that this length here is giving us 25 units. Now that we have found that length, we have not yet got the value of x. So what should we do next? Remember, the question told you that this is a quarter circle. So what it means is that we are going to apply a little reasoning. Let's try to complete this to make it a semicircle, and let's see if it helps us in what we want to do. Because looking at this, you observe that this is, if you want to make use of this part, you observe that this has formed a right triangle, because for a quarter circle, you know that the angle formed here is 90. But since here is 25 and this length is x, you don't know the value of this length, and it will be hard for you to get this way. So what we need to do now is to see if we can complete this to have a semicircle, and let's see if it helps us in what we want to do. Let's do that together. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for always choosing to learn through us. If you are still new, why not subscribe for the more you will get? Make sure notification bell is on, because we have updates for you every day. And if you love what you, don't forget to give us thumbs up and also share. Thank you. Let's keep doing this to have. To extend this, let's join it gradually. So we're going to make a line from here. Let's try to join it gradually. Just measure these parts. Use the same measurements as we have done to extend it so that they will be equal. So do it. And this is what we have. So we also extend this part. So join it gradually, just to make it equal. So this is what we have. We've been able to extend this. This is another quarter circle. This is a quarter, making it a semicircle. Now, we're also free to extend this line from this length. Let's extend this to touch this point. Let's do it together. So we do it. Place your ruler join it gradually. So this is what we have. So I join, and this is what we have. Now, what did you observe? You observe that what we have here is exactly what we have on this part. Now, observe also that this is a semicircle. From here, this becomes the center. And if this is the center, you know that from here to here is the radius of this quarter circle. From here to here is radius. And one thing about radius is that radii are equal. So it means that this length from here to here is the same with from here to here. So these two lengths are the same. Now, what did you observe again? Observe that this is a right triangle as well as this. And these two are sharing the same length. Did you see? They share the same side. And if they share the same side, it means that this side is equal with this and is also equal with triangle B. So let's call this triangle 1 and this one is triangle 2. So the both triangles share the same side. What did you observe? Observe also that if this length is equal with this and they both share the same side, automatically they are going to have equal length. From here to here should be equal with from here down to this end, and this obeys our congruent property. So it means that this length is also equal to this, obeying your congruent property or congruency. So what do you do now? Since this length is equal with from here to here, it means that here is already 25. Automatically, this length should also be 25 units. Now, what did you observe also? You can now bring out this shape. Did you observe what we have here? Did you see? We have formed another right triangle, the big right triangle. Did you see it? So let's try to bring it out and see if it helps us. So if you do that, this is what you have. So we're going to get a shape that looks this way. So this is what we have. So we join it gradually. So this is what we have, and its right angles here. From here to here is 7 plus 25. So we have 7 plus 25. And if you add this, it gives you 32. So this length is 32 units. From here to here is 24 units. So what do? We need to get this whole length. So to get this length, we can call this length. Let's label it. So let's say that this length measures P units. So what do? Use your Pythagorean's theorem. This is where the angle 90 is formed. So the side opposite is the longest side. This is the longest side. And using your Pythagorean's theorem, this side square it is equal to the square of the two legs summed. So we have 24 squared plus 32 squared. Simplifying this, we are going to have P squared will give us 24 squared gives us 576. 32 squared gives us 1024. Add this up, we're going to have P squared is equal to, add this, it gives us 1600. So how do we get P? Let's work it up here. P will be square root of 1600. We are only going to take the positive square root because P is the side. So we're going to now have P is equal to, this is the same as square root of 116 times 100. So simplifying this, we are going to have P is equal to, split this, you have square root of 16 times square root of 100. And this gives us, square root of 16 is 4, square root of 100 is 10. So when you multiply this, we are going to now have P is equal to 4 times 10 gives you 40. So the length of P is 40 units. Now that you have found the length of P, remember P is from here down to this end, and we said that these two lengths are equal. So it means that to get the value of each of these lengths, we are going to divide them equally. So let's do it together to have. To get this length from here to here, let's say this is length A and this is B, here is C. So to get AB, we are going to have AB plus BC is equal to 40. And we also have it that the two are equal. So we have AB is equal to BC, which will be equal to 40 divided by 2. And when you do that, we have AB is equal to BC, which is equal to 20. So the value of this length is 20 units, and this is also 20 units. Now that we have found those lengths, can we now find the value of x? Yes. You see that you can easily bring out one of these right triangles out for you to get the value of x. Let's do it together. Bringing out this part of the triangle, this is what we have. This length measures x units. Its right angle here. From here to here measures 25. From here to here measures 20. So to get this length, remember this side is the longest because it's opposite to the right angle. So we are going to now use Pythagorean's theorem. 25 squared will be equal to square the two legs, and it's going to be x squared, then sum it, plus 20 squared. Keep solving. You have this will give us 625 is equal to x squared. Square this, it gives you 400. So what do we do next? Let's remove this. It's positive. You subtract 400 from both sides. And when you do that, we are going to now have subtract this, it gives you 225 is equal to, this will go off, we have x squared. So this gives us x squared is equal to 225. To get x, remove the square. X will be only the positive square root. So we have 225. If you simplify, x will give us square root of this gives us 15. So the value of x in this geometry problem is 15 units. And I hope you really learned something. Don't forget to tell us how much, like, share. I'll also be curious to see your own methods. Thank you for always choosing to lecture us. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.